Okay, this should be the final adjustment to the Yagi MFJ, the loop fed array 220M 10 element Yagi, which is right here behind me. So took a lot of people's advice, got a good email from a guy in Canada named Joseph VE3GKT, and he suggested that I shorten the pigtails on the attachment points. And so let me turn the camera around. So I have the pigtail about as short as it can be. It's just barely separated in order to do the shield and the center conductor. Then I moved the loop right up against the pole. Then I taped the wire along the pole to the boom. I did change this orientation. So instead of having the antenna on a gold post, like on that side where I have the counterweight, I took the gold post off and put it perpendicular to the boom pipe. And that was recommended, so I didn't have anything in line with the actual elements. And so now it's perpendicular to the boom pipe. Again, coax running down, tape as close to the pole as I can, and then run off here into my ham shack. And with those changes, again, putting the element perpendicular to the boom, putting the boom perpendicular to the PVC, moving the feed point closer to the connection point, shortening the pigtails, and running the coax to the pipe and then into the shack. 1.0 SWR, 1-to-1 SWR. And so appreciate all of the recommendations. Got this thing set up now and gonna try it on the air. All right, got back in the ham shack, and now I'm going to try calling out and see how it sounds. KE0CO FYR on the 220. Can anybody copy this radio?
KE0CO FYR, KE0MGL. I'm in the middle of a PC upgrade. What's up?
Just made some final changes to the setup of the antenna, and I got my SWR down to 1-to-1, and so I'm on 10 watts, and I'm just trying out the settings on it and the new antenna design.
I have you 4 bars out of 4. Audio quality is excellent. No noise on your audio whatsoever. So at my station, it can't get any better than that. KE0MGL.
Roger. Yeah, and you're exactly the same. Totally clear, full scale on the. I mean, like 5 or 6 bars on this radio, and no noise. It's just pure audio. It sounds awesome.
Well, thank you very much. Looks like you got the antenna installation perfected and aligned and everything. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was down in Haswell yesterday with the Deep Space guys. We were putting up a 6-meter Yagi on top of a 50-foot tower, and so I took a lot of notes and everything on what we were doing with that, and came back and kind of reoriented how I was doing the antenna and where I put the feed point and how long the pigtails were and all this, and so I got it. Looks like it's doing really good right now.
Well, it doesn't get any better than 1-to-1. So in terms of reflected power and return power loss, and it's excellent. You're doing a superb job. So how did you route the cable and the feed point and so forth?
Well, if you had seen the pictures, I had made a kind of like a goal post, like a U, and I had the antenna on that, and there was a suggestion that I cut off the part that was going up in the air so it wouldn't be in line with the elements, and so I have the boom perpendicular to the PVC, and the pigtails were about 5 or 6 inches long, and I cut them down to maybe within 1.5 inches so that they would fit. And then I put the loop right underneath where I attached those feed points, and then I ran the coax along the boom and then to the perpendicular cross member and then straight down the pole, and all of those things completely changed all the SWR and everything.
Well, that makes sense. That coil decouples the everything on the left of the coil from everything on the right of the coil, and vice versa on each side of the coil. It decouples those things. So every piece of feed line that you've got between the attachment point and the coil is actually part of the antenna.
Yeah.
And so it will behave like it will somehow figure into the mix. So that's keeping those leads as short as possible, keeping the coil right next to where the feed point is, and then routing the rest of the feed line right along the boom, tight along the boom until you get to the mast, and then straight down the mast is the best you can do. So that's great. That's super. Good job, man. KE0CO.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Greg, and thanks for the signal report. I'll go ahead and I guess wrap all this stuff up and then see if I can get this in the video and edit it. Thanks a lot, KE0FYR. I'll be clear. Dan W0DFU, are you available on the backlight 220? KE0FYR. So before on this repeater I would get 2 bars return signal, and now I'm getting almost 4 bars return signal on this repeater. So again, I guess the setup is really helping. This is the repeater in golden, KE0FYR on the golden 220. Full scale. All right, the golden repeater to my location is straight distance about 55 miles. KE0FYR on the golden 220. Looking for a radio check if anybody's out there. So 5 bars out of 5. Complete copy, no noise distortion in the background. So it seems to be working just fine.
This is the W0MOG repeater. PL is on 103.5 Hertz.
W0MOG, this is KE0FYR. Can you copy this radio on the 220 if you're available? Got about 3 bars out of Colorado Springs. Yeah, Barry, good morning. Are you able to copy this radio? KE0FYR.
Oh, yeah, excellent copy, almost 100%, quite good.
Yeah, received. I made some changes, quite a bit of changes to the antenna, and so now it's 1-to-1 SWR, and it seems to be operating perfectly as far as getting out. I'm hitting the Bakelite Mesa repeater, the one in Golden, and then all the guys over here in Teller that are on the 220 in the morning without any problem.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, it was a big improvement. At one point there while you were talking, you dipped way down, and it came back up again. But other than that, yeah, excellent signal.
All right, well, at least I know this is working, and it seems to be good in this one position. From where I'm at, I'm pointing at 146 degrees, and it seems to hit everybody from everywhere, and that's kind of pointing right at Pikes Peak.
Yeah, definitely getting a big reflection off the peak, and also nice edging over the peak there too. So 220 and 2 meters is pretty good for that, but 440 doesn't work so well. Big difference in the two bands. Yeah, great improvement. Yeah, you did a good job.
All right, I appreciate it. I guess I'll let you go. I need to clean up a bunch of stuff. So, thanks for the signal report, and good to know that I'm able to hit that repeater now. KE0FYR.
Yeah, it's a big improvement, and yeah, we'll be able to stay in touch better that way now. So that's great. Glad to hear it. Getting ready to eat breakfast here. We need to eat breakfast on Sunday. So have a good day, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah, 73. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, by the way, did you get the rotor fixed?
I have not. I just got the instruction book in, or the service manual in, and unfortunately those two wafers that fell out have kind of fallen apart. They've kind of disintegrated, so I don't know if I need to order those two wafers, or if it would be beneficial to try to get it repaired or not. I'm still trying to weigh that, what I want to do with it. KE0FYR.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, sorry it's such a headache. If I'd known that, we'd done something different there. So, yeah, okay. Well, good luck on that. Keep me informed.
Yeah, Roger. I'm still contemplating if I'm able to get those parts. I might be able to try it. But yeah, they were even the plastic that was part of those little wafers and everything. It just disintegrated when it was sitting there on the table. So I'm not sure if I'd be able to get a hold of those. I'd have to hunt around to try to find out if I can find them. And I think those are the ones that are giving the signal indicator that goes back to the north, south, east, west part of the controller. And so if I can't get them fixed, I mean, I'm sure I could probably put it back together and it would turn. But I mean, other than looking at the antenna, I wouldn't know what direction. KE0FYR. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, you never know. I didn't think I'd be able to get the service manual either, but I got it sent to me, and it's printed off all nice, and it has the owner's or the operator's manual and the service manual in the same little booklet. And so I don't know. Maybe there's a vintage place that might still have them, so I have to check around. KE0FYR. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll I'll keep a lookout. This is K0FYR, and I'll be clear. So finally, I will make this the end of the adjustment video. So got the change. Changed the pole, changed the feed point, changed the pigtails, rerouted the wire and everything, and now I'm 1-to-1 SWR, and I'm able to keep it in basically 1 degree path, 146 from my house. It's pointed directly at the center of Pikes Peak, and it is hitting the 3 repeaters that are even within 50 or 60 miles of me. It's hitting all 3 of them, as well as I'm still able to talk to all of the guys on the coffee chat. So looks like the antenna is working real good, even on this this portable mast setup. And so again, really want to thank MFJ. Rich has been a trooper in sending me these things in order to try out. And this Yagi is working exceptional. Okay, so the loop fed array 220M 10L 10 element Yagi has been awesome now. And again, a lot of that was my learning curve. I've never put together a Yagi like this. I've never had it in a fixed position. I had one handheld Yagi for 220 that I would use on summits, but this is the first time having one that could potentially be a fixed unit. And so put it on the MFJ mast, and got everything now situated with how it was set up with the feed lines and all that. Works great. And so this is Ham Solo K0FYR 73.